Greetings, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, or any of these aspects in Vedic sidereal. If you don't know what that is, then check the description of this video, click on the link that says Vedic sidereal chart. You can also see how to get a reading with me. Scorpio, whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? It's yours. It's mine, whose world is this? By Nas is the song that came up for you guys. I can't call it, the beat's making me fall asleep. I keep falling, but never fallen 6 feet deep. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Say what? The world is yours. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine. Dwelling in the rotten apple, you get tackled, or caught by the devil's lasso. My strength, my sun, the star will be my resurrection. My strength, my sun, the star will be my resurrection. All the wrong shit I did, he'll lead in the right direction. All right, Scorpio, so for your overall energy here, got some interesting cards. I saw it in your pre-shuffle because I pre-shuffled the tarot. The Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So someone is wanting to move away swiftly to take action in an area of passion. This is you moving, wanting to travel. Six of Swords can be someone from far away. Can also be you swiftly fleeing an ex, swiftly fleeing someone. Six of Swords can be getting away, like going on a getaway, or you're going on a getaway to a getaway from something that you want to leave behind. So in your pre-shuffle of the Lover's Path, I have usually just been shuffling for one card, but when a group of cards comes out, I always take it. It was a pretty long story. It was a full story. So this is for some of my Scorpios, just some of you. We've got the Four of Cups. She has taken off her crown. She's exhausted. She's sitting here in her chambers, and she's a queen because she has her crown. And she's wondering about things of the past. She's nostalgic. She's feeling like a missed opportunity. She's feeling left out. All she wanted was harmony. It's the Four of Love. All she wanted was balance, was that divinity. And she's not getting it. There's also what looks like a rat behind the Fourth Cup here. I smell a rat, Scorpio. After the Four of Cups, see, she's a queen. Here. There she is with her crown. In a passioned space, Queen of Wands. This could be someone who could deal with the occult, the esoteric, metaphysical realms. Could be a witch of sorts, alchemist, with plants, food, clothing, design, crystals, tarot divination, massage, someone who works with their hands, energy clearing. Someone of these realms is you, Scorpio, if you're a female. If you're a male, then you have a very playful, feisty side to your feminine side. So you're feminine, because all of us have both poles, remember. Left is the feminine, right is the masculine. You're either dealing with a Queen of Staves, Scorpio. This is an Aries, Sag, or Leo, but I'm feeling more Aries or Sag. Or you are her, and you have both Scorpio and Aries in your chart. So this is for some of you guys. This is how you are in front of everyone. So to the world, you seem put together, everything's great. You're taking care of yourself. You're being strong, real strong. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's yours, it's yours. It's everyone's. And the Queen of Staves knows this. She knows that the better off she is, the more protected she is, the more she is up on her magic, the more that the world will be as well, the more healing that she can put forth. Then we have, Scorpio, the Ace of Staves. And what do we have on the shuffle? We've got Russ, off the strength. Lately I've been pulling all these women off the strength. Walking the club, the DJ got me spinning off the strength. Jumped in the game and lately I've been winning off the strength. Ain't gotta chase the money, I just make it off the strength. And lately I've been pulling all these women off the strength. And I ain't gotta chase money, I just make it off the strength. Alright, so some of my Scorpios are definitely feeling themselves. They are feeling a new passionate beginning. So with the Queen of Staves, with the Ace of Staves, and the Prince of Staves. So here's the issue, not an issue. You're dealing with someone who's younger, Scorpio, but they're the same kind as you. And their soulmate, woo, Six of Cups, Prince of Staves with the Six of Cups, and Tower. Scorpio, you guys came out. So this was the very first card that came out. I said, give me clarity on this, and then I got this whole story in this order that I've been sharing it in. So first came the Tower. Then came the Four of Cups, wandering and wishing, you know, where did this all go wrong? Because they built that tower together. That tower was not just there. This was also a meant to happen relationship or circumstance, Scorpio. But you're sitting there wondering, how did this get away from me? How is this gone? But then you step up, the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands, you're ready to have a passionate new beginning, which we see off of your rune here. This is also be kind of driven from the loins. So Scorpio could be doing some sexual healing this month. It could be in store for you. Also, I have to say, with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups here and the Prince of Staves, be careful with this Prince and this Ace of Staves that this person does not just want you for a good time. Scorpio, I was going to say Aries. There's a lot of fire here, so you or the other person definitely has Aries, Leo, or Sag in their chart, because this is all just passion, bang, bang, bang. All passion here. Scorpio, we have Rich Sex by Nicki Minaj. And I know what these like, and it ain't my charm. I ain't stupid. This 250 on my arm. I like money more than... That's a fact. You think yoni's everything? Well, let's have a chat. Ass out, yoni out, point me to a rich... Okay, so if you guys are like, what on earth is she saying? Nicki Minaj, Rich Sex. So some of you guys are looking at this passionate offer. Some of my queens are looking... Here, have it this way, because you guys are actually looking at each other. Oh my gosh. Scorpio. We got the Prince over here. He's got his passion stick. I got the magic stick. We got some magic stick over here. Truly, though, because it's a wand, you guys. A wand is a magic stick. Pun intended. No pun intended. It's kind of perfect. Queen is over here looking at him sharpened. He's like, yeah, look at me. My wand grows outside. I harden it inside. I strengthen it with iron and force in my muscles. See his nice muscles. Whoever you're talking to definitely exercises, Scorpio, or you definitely exercise. You know the importance of taking care of yourself, and so does the Queen. But the Queen is looking at him and she's like, oh, how cute, he's a prince. But she's like, is he fit for the kingdom? Shall I knight him and maybe king him? Scorpio, you gonna knight this person? You gonna king this person? Or for my Scorpios who really just want like a passionate experience, then there's one waiting here for you. With the Six of Cups, it's definitely soulmate of sorts, and with the Nine of Pentacles, you're doing well. This is solo living on your own, can pay your bills, so you are doing well, you can pay your bills, you are getting by, but you're alone here. This isn't a home with a spouse and kids. For those who do have a spouse and kids, I don't think this is really, reading. I don't think this pre-reading is for you. I think this pre-reading is a very specific story for someone who came away from a tower moment, spent a while in the Four of Cups. Could be 4 months that you spent in the Four of Cups energy. Scorpio, it could be 4 months that you spent in that tower energy. Maybe more than 4 months, give or take. Or it's going to take 4 months if you just got out of this. You're still in the tower. It's going to take you 4 months until you come into the situation where you have this passionate wand being gifted to you. A soulmate from the past. And the first oracle card that we got for you guys was Deer Medicine. And I love this. It's the number 4, so you guys could be seeing a lot of the number 4. We saw the Four of Cups. It's reminiscent kind of like the Four of Wands. You're really wanting harmony and a home right now. Scorpio, you are all about finding your wife, finding your husband. You want a family. You want to have that experience. Deer, so gentle and loving you are. The flower of kindness, an embrace from afar. And what did I say, you guys, at the beginning? Prince of Wands with the Six of Swords. Someone is traveling to you, and they're traveling hot with a magic stick. Literally, a magic stick. They have a wand for you, Scorpio. Or you have a wand for them, Scorpio, that you want to offer. And Deer Medicine is like, oh, for me? Don't act surprised, Scorpio. One day, Fawn heard Great Spirit calling to her from the top of Sacred Mountain. Fawn immediately started up the trail. She didn't know that a horrible demon guarded the way to the Great Spirit's lodge. The demon was trying to keep all the beings of creation from connecting with Great Spirit. He wanted all the Great Spirit's creatures to feel that Great Spirit didn't want to be disturbed. This would make the demon feel powerful and capable of causing them to fear him. This was your tower moment person, Scorpio. Fawn was not at all frightened when she came upon the demon. This was curious, as the demon was the archetype of the ugly monsters that have all ever been. The demon breathed fire and smoke and made disgusting sounds to try and frighten Fawn. Any normal creature would have fled or died on the spot from fright. Scorpio, have you been in a situation like this? All Scorpios raise their hand. Fawn, however, said gently to the demon, "Please let me pass. I'm on the way to see Great Spirit." Fawn's eyes were filled with love and compassion, Scorpio, for this oversized bully of a demon. The demon was astounded by Fawn's lack of fear. No matter how he tried, he could not frighten Fawn, because her love had penetrated his hard, ugly heart. Some of my Scorpios were a beauty and they fell in love with the beast, and they got away from the beast. And the beast is either trying to come back to you, Scorpio, or you're trying to go back to that beast. But either way, there are multiple love offers here. Tyr, you have someone more mystical here, who's of the esoteric, and then you have the Prince of Wands. You have two mystical. You have men of the occult, men who are spiritually aware and spiritually awake, Scorpio. After you have two of them. Two of them, they want to hand you the Ace of Staves, but there's only one wand there. Which wand? Which of these men? Is it going to be, oh, the blonde or the blonde? Because they're both blonde. Again, I wish that there were more, like, ethnicities on cards. Honestly, if we want to talk about the whole riot situation and everything, I'm just frustrated that more tarot cards don't have mixes of ethnicities on them. If you know of tarot decks that have different ethnicities on them, please put them in the description of this video or link me to someone who might, because I think that would just be wonderful. Because I know I like exotic, and I know many of you guys like exotic too, so I don't want I mean, it's just weird. Like, why are all the cards, like, white? Okay, I'm not going to get into that on here. I really didn't want to get into that, but it's weaseled its way into every reading. For my Virgos, you'll get that joke. Or was it Libra? One of you guys got weasel as your spirit animal. So back with the story of Deer. Much to the demon's dismay, this rock-hard heart began to melt within him. His body shrank to the size of a walnut. Fawn's persistent love and gentleness had caused the meltdown of the demon. Y'all, Scorpio, some of your persons are having straight up meltdowns right now. They do not know what to do with themselves. They're like sweating. They're just sweating, missing you, missing the magic stick, or you're missing their magic stick, or they're missing the magic yoni. They're missing something, Scorpio, or you're missing someone's. Due to this gentleness and caring that the fawn embodied, the pathway is now clear for all spirit's children to reach Sacred Mountain without having to feel the demons of fear blocking their way, Scorpio. Deer teaches us to use the power of gentleness to touch the hearts and minds of wounded beings who are trying to keep us from Sacred Mountain. One more time, Scorpio. Deer teaches us to use the power of gentleness, nurture, sensitivity, to touch the hearts and minds of wounded people who try and keep us from Sacred Mountain, Scorpio. Like the dappling of Fawn's coat, both the light and the dark may be loved and must be loved to create gentleness and safety for all who are seeking peace. If Deer has gently nudged its way into your cards today, Scorpio, you are being asked to find more gentleness of spirit that heals all wounds, yours and others. Stop pushing so hard to ask others to change, Scorpio. Simply love everyone as they are. Man, I felt that. Apply gentleness to your present situation, Scorpio, and become like a summer breeze. Warm and caring. This is your tool for solving the present dilemma that you are facing, is your gentleness, Scorpio. If you use it, you will indeed connect with Sacred Mountain, your centering place of serenity, and Great Spirit will indeed guide you. Woo! Okay, Scorpio. Wow. I got into my feels for a moment there. So we have Tiwaz, and I keep saying Tiwaz. We had Kenaz. It's not Tiwaz. I'm sorry. My apologies. We have Kenaz with the torch, the phallic. This is the light of the torch, all about the flame, the controlled fire, the passion, the light, and the darkness, the va-va-voom. This is about following your impulses, your passion, having new willpower, being illuminated into new insights of situations. This is the torch of knowledge, so you're a student of something. You're studying something, you're in an online school of sorts. It could be, again, with the esoteric, music therapy, sound healing, conscious rap, slam poetry, art, painter, journalist, activist, videographer, photographer, model of sorts, conceptualist, a dancer. You're something like this, Scorpio. Or you're all these things. because you're Scorpio. You can do it all. This is the application of knowledge. This is a cult of the feminine side, so more high priestess energy, even though we see his dangling there. This is when the student surpasses the teacher, Scorpio. This is artistic and technical capabilities and crafts, which I've already discussed about. Exploring new paradigms. This is being in the search for truth and exposing the hidden to gain the knowledge. Harnessing and controlling the fire for warmth and illumination. It's the light within you. Your abilities to balance things out. This is the skillful use of tools to the light. This is obtained by thru. We each carry our own torch through the darkness for a path to the light, Scorpio. These torches are signposts for navigation to the next spot. Scientific method and art. This is access to the inborn and hereditary knowledge within you from your ancestors. The journey and the search for the truth. This is humility is the #1 requirement of a good student. So Scorpio, humility and gentleness are your mantras for the month, okay? Humility and, I already forgot the other one. Sensitivity, something like that. Humility, gentleness, humility and gentleness. This is fertility, the god of Freya, who is the god Freya, who is of beauty, love, and love making. This is all about the number 6, pine trees, so being around pine trees would be powerful for you guys. This is about new openings, passions that burn. This is also about Loki, who is the mischievous, curious god. So if you're getting yourself in some mischief with that Ace of Wands, Ace of Staves, then you got some support over here with your rod from Kenaz. This is being a student of your own intuition. This is about emotionally withdrawing. So asking you to get back in there. This is all about being in warmth this month, Scorpio. Thank goodness, because it's hot as heck here. This is all about steam, herbal tea. I literally have some herbal tea around the corner. Got some peppermint ginger in there. Got some sauna time, Scorpio. Sauna, hot tub, hot showers. Using the warmth will be powerful for you. This is all about beneficial ways of more creative self-expression. Protecting against negative social influences and overcoming them. So if there's people in your community that are like yakking about you, talking about you, this, that, this is the card for you to get over that, for you to push through that. This is protecting you against that. This is also to be used to connect with your heart's higher passions. So reconnect to something. Polaris points to the North Soul, the North Star of the soul. This is a positive spark that starts everything. This also says that great risk brings financial reward. All right, Scorpio, let's see what the tarot has for you. I can't believe it. Must be the luckiest guy alive. Somehow I arrived. But we're only gonna survive if we go crazy. Yeah, the only way to survive is to go, oh my God, think it's the greatest day of my life. So glad you arrived. It's the greatest day of my life. Chance the Rapper. So glad you arrived, but the only way to survive is to go crazy. The only way to survive is to go crazy. So glad you arrived. It's the greatest day of my life. All right, we've got some good old Chance the Rapper, the big day, Scorpio. So some of you guys definitely are about to meet someone. With that 6 of Swords, someone is traveling to you, or you're going to travel to them sometime in the month of June, and it's going to be the happiest day of their life. So glad you arrived. It's like you are meeting your person. But you could, again, Scorpio, have multiple suitors here. And so it's up to you to be smart and choose the right one. How do I know who the right one is, Valerie? You listen to your heart. It's pretty simple. Not your PP. Listen to your heart. Although you will, oh my gosh. Scorpio, the Hierophant, really? Yeah. Absolutely. This is the Chance the Rapper, like marriage album, the big day. Oh my, this is the greatest day of my life. So glad you arrived. The Hierophant, 6 of Swords, Knight of Cups, 2 Ace of Wands over here. We have Kenaz, which is that torch. Deer Medicine, Love, Softening the Beast. Scorpio, some of you guys are softening the beast. You are approaching them as the Queen of Cups, or they're approaching you. The Queen of Cups with the Hierophant here. Taurus, Scorpio, your own energy is here. This is you. You're looking at this perhaps Taurus male. And you are manifesting this. See the smoke coming out of her cup there? She's manifesting this. You are manifesting this. And for my men, you could also have Taurus in your chart, and you could be moving towards a water sign. And for my guys, you're like looking at this, you're looking at a naked picture of her. So for ladies, how does he have a naked picture of you? That's what I want to know. I just see it. I see it here. Subconscious, Page of Swords in reverse. Ugh. This is like someone's gossiping. This is other people gossiping. Like other people got in the way of this relationship. Other people had something to say, or other people will have something to say. So because of it, you're like, maybe for those of you who haven't actually been in this relationship, you worked together, or you had some sort of, you were around each other in a certain way where like other people would talk if they saw you together. And for some of you guys, it's an ex coming back, and other people will definitely be talking negatively if you guys get back together, or they see you guys back together. That wanted to flip. Seven of Cups in reverse as your crown, so someone's making a decision, you're making a decision. Scorpio, I feel like you're coming out of this time of seeing all these options, see all these pillars. Oh my gosh, this is such a phallic reading, you guys. We have all of the staves, all of the men with their wands, all of the men with their tower has its stick, it's a very phallic card. The Prince of Staves, he's got his wand. Kenaz over here, he's got his wand. The Ace of Wands is right here. The Queen's wand, she's even got her yoni wand. She has her yoni wand. These men got their magic sticks all out and ready with the Hierophant card. Someone wants a commitment. Someone wants a commitment. Look at all those wands. Look at all those towers. But it's not upright anymore. It's in reverse, Scorpio, because you're making a choice. You see that Queen of Cups right there? She has one cup. Not seven. One. Just one. Who's it gonna be, Scorpio? Again, switch genders as needed. You had options though. Lots of options in love. And they were all in love because it's cups here. And seven. All of these wands were different levels of spirituality. They all had something different to offer. And you probably went out with all of them at least once. Saw if they were maybe interesting. Or you've considered going out with them. And you've talked enough to decide you wouldn't want to go out with them. Five of Swords is your past. So whoever you were with was frustrating. Very frustrating. You guys fought a lot. They stifled you. They felt like you stifled them. You're like, I'm not stifling you. There's a lot of manipulation, control, mind play, mind games, gaslighting, all of that. It's Five of Swords. It's a mental battle. This was like mental turmoil. For some of my Scorpios, this relationship actually started making you sick. You had to get away. Six of Swords. Your passion, everything was stifling. Look at that. That city has no life. There's no water. There's no earth. There's nothing green here. Nothing alive. That is a cold. That's the beast. That's the beast. That fawn. The story of fawn from the beginning. And your future energy of Two of Swords in reverse. You feel like you just can't make a choice between the water or the air sign. For some of you. But there's a dragon here, so there's some fire as well. She's blindfolded. She can't make a choice. But it is in reverse. So again, I feel like this is making a decision. Because if the Seven of Cups with the Two of Swords it was here, upright, then it's like extreme confusion. Like you really don't know how to choose. But the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups, the Seven and the Two in reverse, you are no longer undecided. You have taken off your blindfold, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups with the Hierophant. You want a stable commitment that is full of love here. Ooh, but you're not balanced. Or there's a lack of fire. You're missing some passion. You're missing passion, so you're wanting to move towards it. Temperance in reverse on your path. You're also impatient. Scorpio, very impatient. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's a dryness here. Because she's flowing her cup of water down into this flower beneath her. She's flowing here. And with the flowing, like this is that wet, that good. But it's in reverse. So Scorpio, for some of you guys, you may be kind of dry down there right now. Nothing's turning you on. Nothing's exciting you. Nothing is getting you wet, Scorpio. Nothing is really passionate here. That's why you had to leave the situation, probably. Things were so good when they were good, and they were so dry as a desert, the Kalahari, when they were dry. Something is dry here. The well is dry. Ooh, your environment is the Hermit in reverse. Could be an unhappy Virgo. A Virgo who let you get away. You got away from them. They got away from you. I really feel like this is a Virgo in reverse for a lot of people. However, for some of you guys, the Hermit in reverse is they're coming at you. So it could be a dual meaning. Meaning, you could have a Virgo that is walked away that's not going to come at you, and you could have a new person that is coming out of their hermit face, and they're coming right at you, Scorpio, because they know it is you that they want. We want you, Scorpio. That's what they're saying. Or you're doing this, but it's the Hermit in reverse, them towards you. So, no, this is definitely... And we see the Tower on fire, so it's like he's moving towards that. He wants to put out that fire. Ooh, he wants to start that fire. I don't know. Your hopes, dreams, and fears are the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh. So this came out in the pre-shuffle. So you're dreaming of him, or he's dreaming of you. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. You'll be holding me tight. There's nothing in the world I'd rather do than dreaming about me and you. Okay, dreaming of me and you. Anyone? Oh my gosh. All right. Expose. It's an old school one. So Knight of Wands, you're dreaming of passion. They're dreaming of passion with you too, Scorpio. You guys both want this. The outcome, though, is the Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. Interesting. Now, Four of Wands is great. There's your happy union. There's your home on four stilts. There's your little space cadet. However, Scorpio, with the Knight of Pentacles here, you need to be cautious if this relationship is getting in the way of something you're working on, something you're wanting to build and begin, because that could very well be what this is here. Something that you're beginning, you have to be, is like screwing up here as you come into harmony, or you're going to have to leave something behind to pursue this relationship. It might require a sacrifice of sorts, Scorpio, and you have to ask yourself if you're willing to make whatever that sacrifice is. For some of you, with the Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Wands, and everything else, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, you are going to start a relationship really quickly, because this Knight of Pentacles in reverse is like, you're not going to do it slow, you're going to go after it, and you may not think too much before you do it either, because Knight of Pentacles is going to take his slow ass time because he's thinking everything very methodically through. So you're not going to think methodically through this. You're just going to go like straight to the partnership. You're going to go straight to the wand, the magic stick, the yoni wand, whatever it is. And Scorpio, your horse oracle cards. Acceptance. Occurrences are not what they may seem at this time, Scorpio. Not all things which may feel or appear to be false or troubling are as traumatic as they appear. Thank goodness. I don't know about you guys, but I needed to hear that. You are being called upon to move into a place of acceptance, not of the situation. Not of the situation. You don't have to accept what's going on, but you do need to accept the truth that everything has a purpose, Scorpio. Everything has a purpose and a reason for occurring. With everything going on in the world right now, I think that that's just a really important truth that all of us can take some medicine from. All will work itself out for the highest possible outcome. Scorpio, trust this and release your fear. Let go of your illusion of control, because it's only an illusion, Scorpio. At this time, your lesson is about your acceptance, trust, and faith. Accept that all is divinely guided and that what you cannot yet see is still perfect as it's unfolding. Scorpio, so this will take some time. Could be 4 months with that 4 of Wands, 4 weeks. Uniqueness, Scorpio. Honor and celebrate your difference from the crowd right now. Even if it's not appreciated in your present circumstances or community, honor the individual within. Always, Scorpio. To thyself be true. Laughing at yourself and celebrating your own offbeat way of handling the situation at hand is your best path at the current moment. Be open to considering a more conservative request that may be being made of you. Between the norm and your uniqueness is the best trail, Scorpio. Much that is before you will require unique steps and point of view that belong to you only. However, some of your actions may need to be in the more middle of the trail for this group council. See how you can blend the two to work for the greater good while on your journey, Scorpio. I love you guys, and I'll see you shortly. Be that zebra in a crowd of horses and ponies. I'll see you shortly for your end of June readings. If you want a personal reading for me, contact me in the description box.